How the mighty have fallen. 160. Got it. Anyways. Welcome back, guys. This is gonna be the Florges-EX deck, but with Skyfield instead of Fairy Garden. So basically, with Skyfield, you're able to hit pretty high numbers with Florges-EX for only for about 2 energies, which is really solid attack. There are a couple Pokemon that can do this. It is Florges-EX. It is Raichu, and you also have the option of Zoroark. Each one can hit about 180, respectively. I think Florges and Zoroark can hit it high. Hit 200 if they have everything filled up, but they all can hit about the magic number 180 for basically 2 energies. The only real difference is Pikachu, or I guess Raichu, only hits 160. You have to have a touch of Muscle Band to do 180. Florges and Zoroark can hit 180. They can also hit 200 with the Muscle Band. But the main difference in the basic consistency of the deck is Florges is a basic Pokemon, so it's a lot easier to get out than Zoroark or Raichu. Even though they're stage 1s, it does sometimes you can whiff. But so we're gonna use Florges-EX. I enjoy this Pokemon in the TCG. I do not enjoy it in the VCG just because I don't like the design of the Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon, but I just don't like the way it looks. That's the main fault. But it does have a beautiful full art. Look at that. Or I guess she has a beautiful full art. She's a very empowering woman. Anyways, we do run quite a bit of basics just to take advantage of Skyfield. We're gonna take advantage. I'm gonna go into like Florges a little quick. This is Florges-EX. It's a 160 HP Fairy type Pokemon, which means it's not very bulky at all. Its first move is Lead, which is kind of good, I guess, depending on your situation. Really, it's good on a situation. Let's just search for a supporter card, reveal it, and then you put it into your hand. I'm speaking a little too fast, and then you shuffle your deck afterwards. So basically, if you got 1 energy but you don't got any kind of supporter, you can waste a turn leading to get a support in your hand, and then next turn really start doing things. The only thing I don't like about it is that pretty much that HP. Florges cannot take too much hits. Bright Guarding is what we're going to use here. It's 1 fairy, 1 colorless, does 20 times the number of fairy and grass Pokemon in play. So, well, that you have in play. So your bench and then this active Pokemon count. So basically, with the bench you do 160. Basically without the bench actually. You do 20 by yourself, but then with the Skyfield, with the whole 8 people, you do 180. Muscle Band, you can go 200. As to the reason why to go 200, it's not really useful since there's no Pokemon that has a 200 HP that I know of, unless without abilities. We also got Swirl-X here because he looks cute, and then we got Slurpuff for tastings just to get some added draw power. We have 2, so it's not too much. We're not overkilling it. We got 1 Togepi. We got 2 Togepi, 2 Togetic, and we got 2 Togekiss. I'm featuring Togekiss in this one because I really like the ability, even though it hasn't worked at all. It hasn't worked amazing for me at all. I think the most I got was 3. And I see people play this deck against me and they put like 8 energies or something. They really get a lot out of this. I don't know what they're doing that I'm doing wrong. But Togekiss is a 130 HP Pokemon. It's got Serene Grace, and when you evolve it, the turn you play it, or when you evolve it pretty much from your hand, you get to use its ability, and the ability lets you look at your top 8 cards, and you get to put your energy, any basic energy you find in the top 8, onto any Pokemon any way you like. So that's amazing. It's a good ability, and plus he's got the Delta Evolution, which basically lets him evolve the turn you play him, or the turn you play the previous evolution. So like that. It doesn't work with the rare candy apparently, well, at least not on the video on the PTCGO. You can't put Togepi rare candy Togekiss. That's just how it works. We got 2 Xerneas-EX. The 2 Xerneases, these are pretty much our Sigilyph, Suicune, Beautifly killers. They're pretty much in here for that reason. This deck looks really big because I run a lot of doubles. As you can see, I got a lot of doubles here going, but it's not as big as it looks like. We got 1 Xerneas-EX. He's a 170 HP fairy type Pokemon. We're pretty much using him as just another bench sitter, or he can also attack depending on the situations. We got 2 Executes. You should, if you want, you can run 3, but I run 2. Basically, it's for Skyfield and to Ultra Ball and Battle Compress it away. We use it for mostly Ultra Ball, but since Florges takes advantage of the grass Pokemon typing, we can use it for Skyfield. Just whenever they get rid of Skyfield, get rid of your little cute Executes, and then when you get Skyfield back, you can put it back down. We run 2 Battle Compressors, we run 4 Ultra Balls, 4 Versus Seekers, 2 Colress, 1 Lysander, 4 Ants, 4 Sycamore. These are pretty much the staple right now as it is. 1 Teammate just for a tech, just because these fairy Pokemon are kind of, you know, not very bulky, so they will probably go out down at least once or twice. We want 1 Wall-E just in case we need let's say our hand is bad, so we need a Tastings. We can put on Swirlix, Wall-E into Slurpuff, or we can we got Togepi, we got Togetic, and we got Togekiss. We can Togepi, put Togepi down, we can Wall-E, Togetic, and then evolve with Togekiss. Wall-E is a pretty good little tech card in this deck just to speed up things. We got 4 Skyfield because that's the main statement with this deck. We got 3 Muscle Bands. The reason why 3 is because you only ever needed 3. If they knock out more than 3 Florges, you lose the game pretty much. We got 2 double colorless. I recommend winning 1, but I like 2 just because Xerneas-EX might come in handy, or because I don't run Fairy Stadium here. So a lot of these Pokemon have a 2 retreat cost. Not him, but not Togekiss either. Like the main EXs like Florges and Xerneas, they have 2 retreat costs. So just touching that and retreating with that is pretty good, I guess. And we run 9 Fairy Energies. 9 to take full advantage of this card, Togekiss' card right here. We also run 9 because basically a lot of Pokemon need at least a Fairy Energy attack. But yeah, that's pretty much the Florges Skyfield deck. As far as matchups, it's pretty much just a fun deck for me. I use it as a fun deck. It can be competitive depending on the deck person. Pretty much. The only problem is that it doesn't knock out Megas at any point. I guess if you really want to try hard it, I guess you can put Muscle Band and Poison to knock out a Mega Gardevoir, but that's pretty much about it. It doesn't knock out Megas, but what it does do is it knocks out everything else pretty much, and relatively fast. And that's the whole point of the deck, is just to outspeed your opponent. If you outspeed your opponent and your opponent can't catch up, then you're pretty much in the win. Things like Night March or things like other fast decks will pretty much out damage you, and that's the whole point. Mega Rayquaza, the colors typing, or maybe the Night March deck, depending on how fast they go or the turn setup they have, can outspeed you, and basically you'll lose because you're trading 2 for 1 for the Night March, and for the Mega you're not knocking out the Mega Rayquaza. Another thing is Steel type decks also prove a pretty big problem with you. Of course, the most obvious one is Dialga EX for the Chrono win, but other than that, this deck fares fairly well, and it is actually majority fun. I play it as a fun deck, and it's pretty fun playing it. So hopefully you guys enjoy the deck. So we're going against Zoroark. Man, I'm fighting Zoroark. I'm fighting a bunch of people that I cannot pronounce their username. Reaction. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff now. So good luck. He's running Psychic, so maybe Gallade. Maybe. Which all in all is probably, I don't know, is that a good matchup? We do kind of outspeed, so maybe. I'm not sure exactly. That's Psychic up the butt. And it is Gallade. Okay. Ooh, the Bats. Okay, so Bats Gallade. Oh man. Okay. Bats Gallade, and we draw quite a bit of cards. Unfortunately, we do have 2 Sycamores, but we can see if we can play our hand pretty low. He's gonna go first, so hopefully Gallade is a kind of a slower deck, so maybe if we're lucky, we can outspeed. Florges just actually sets up pretty quick, but I mean, if we're lucky to get those, we can set up. He's on N. So it is Gallade Zubat. It'll be a fun deck to face against. Basically a not too top tier versus not too. Well, I don't know. I was Florges, and I know it's not top tier deck, but it's a pretty fun deck to use. It can be competitive at times, and Gallade is supposed to be competitive, but there are a couple problems with it. But he's gonna Ultra Ball. What do you get rid of? A Crobat, you madman. Oh wait, does he play LTC still? That's not a big deal. I mean, I don't see the problem with it. I guess unless you're facing a Toad deck, then I see the problem in it. But if you're facing like a regular deck, I don't see that a big deal. Either way, our opponent's just gonna doesn't even attach energy, so that's good for us actually. We're gonna battle compressor. Ooh, my computer just, or maybe my thing. We're gonna battle compressor the eggs, but they might actually be prized. Oh, they're not. So we're about to compress the eggs. Let's go ahead and wait. Alright, I don't know actually, I never actually used propagation, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. Get out a nice little Swirlix, and then go ahead and be annoying and use our ability once more. And then we'll get out a regular Xerneas. And then end our turn. By me not leading, he must know that I don't have a supporter, or maybe he thought I forget. Either way, we got the building blocks to the deck. He's gonna evolve into Crobat. Unfortunately, there isn't. Oh, he's sniping my poor little Gallade. Luckily, if he doesn't put a Dimension Valley, he doesn't really attack us this turn. We're gonna start a he's gonna end me, which isn't too bad. Yeah, see, it's not too bad. Actually, kind of better. He's gonna put a Zubat down, the better Zubat, the one with free retreat cost, and he's gonna train his mail. See what he's got. A Lysander, which is gonna be pretty big. I need to get my bench at least to fullness. He's gonna just risk it. Ooh, you're a daredevil, aren't you? Okay, I see you. How should we play this? Put on my Xerneas. I'm gonna go ahead and use my abilities in propagation. Sorry, I actually don't know how to do that easier, but I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Let's get out a... Let's get out Toad Tech. Evolve him, that way he doesn't get sniped out. And let's go ahead and Sycamore. Put our energy. We get Skyfield, which is kind of useful. So we're going to go and put Skyfield down. I don't have the Muscle Band, which is kind of a bummer, but that is fine. Okay, let's just put a bunch of damage on this Mega Gallade. 180. I wish I had a Muscle Band. It would have knocked out either way. Let's see. It would have knocked out either way, but that is a lot of damage really early on in the game. He needs to have another energy, and even then it won't knock out Florges-EX. Everything looks pretty well for us. Togekiss is supposed to supply that energy. He's gonna evolve, probably put damage onto Togekiss. Well, if I was him, I would actually start moving around, because if I have the Dimension Valley, you can start actually pretty much stacking damage on everybody. So putting on Togetic kind of... Ooh, Deoxys is a third member here. Putting on Togetic doesn't really help him out too much. He could put on Swirlix or something. Actually, putting on the eggs actually would have killed me. But it took a prize card for him. He's gonna get another Corvus out of his discard pile. But yes, he's gonna retreat. That's a big thing. I don't think he has enough energy to recoup from that. We don't really need anything too much. I'm gonna attach my energy to the Xerneas just in case. I don't know, Sigilyph could be part of this deck, but I'm gonna go also on N. See what I can get. I got Slurpuff. Gonna evolve him, and I also got Togekiss. So let's see what we get from Togekiss. 1 energy. You can't complain. I'm gonna put on the other Florges. Start getting everything set up. I'm gonna go Tastings and Togetic, which is nothing we really need. Gonna go in Bright Garden to knock out the Golbat. We get a Slurpuff, so we get 2 Tastings now. Yes. Our opponent needs to. Well, that's just the problem with Gallade. Actually, he's just a slow Pokemon. You need to have enough time to build him up, and once he becomes built, he's a very fearsome Pokemon. But Florges doesn't have time for that. Let's Mystery Energy. but I like his concept. The bats are always good. I personally just enjoy Fortress, but the bats is also good. Well, that is awesome. Okay, so he's got. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get rid of Togekiss. Oh, okay, that's why I did it. I never seen that actually happen before. I'm sorry. Okay, so we got rid of Togekiss because he's pretty much useless at this point. Because I mean, he's not useless as a Pokemon, but we use his ability. I'd rather have Slurpuffs, though I have always constant draw power, and we're getting other Pokemon ready as well. He is gonna put on another Gallade. If we get a ooh, Balance Spirit League. If we can get a Lysander, we can actually get some goodness. It's gonna do 10 across the board, which is actually pretty good. Now Mega Gallade is pretty fearsome, but overall it's not too bad. I'm gonna save the Skyfield, but I'm gonna take Stings just to see if I get Lysander. I don't. That is fine. I can Core Rest for a good amount. I don't get Lysander again, but that's okay actually. Let's see. I'm gonna go on Propagation, and then I'm gonna Ultra Ball for another Slurpuff. And I'm not gonna abuse the Tastings. I know. I'm just gonna, if I ever need a fish for something, that's what I'm gonna use it for. I'm gonna go in Bright Garden and knock out this Golbat. That's about it. Unfortunately, I did forget Dimension Valley's out there, so he can do. Well, actually, he can do quite a bit. I think he's getting him ready and trying to get the other Pokemon ready. But let's see. He can do. He's gonna evolve again. If we get a Lysander out, we can get rid of one of the main threats. Hopefully, he touches energy to this Pokemon. I think he's gonna fish for it. I think that's why he put Golbat out. Wants to make sure that he gets what he needs, just in case. Golbat's always a good one because that's free retreat cost. Let's see what he gets. If he gets energy, I'm assuming he's going to Mega Gallade. He's gonna go into Mega Gallade. There's no way around it. There you go. He's gonna attack. It's not gonna knock us out, but it will do a pretty good amount of damage. If he had Dusknoir, then we got some problems. But we do got no Fortress ready. Dusknoir will put, let's see, Dusknoir will almost kill 2. But there it is. Mega Gallade taking action. We are alive by a couple actually. We're gonna touch our energy to the Xerneas that we got multiple attackers going on. I don't really think I need anything else. The main attacker is here. I just gotta knock it out. So knock out his main attacker. All he really has is, for one thing, free attack bats, and then another thing is he does got Overdrive Smash, but only does 30. Muscle Band will be a thing. But he has Crobat, Muscle Band Deoxys, I guess, and then Gallade really can't do anything without another extra energy. But as you can see, the Fairy deck is very formidable. It's just because it's really fast. Gallade needs to have that extra time, because look at, he's got a lot of damage on me. If he had Dusknoir, like right here, he's got quite a bit everywhere. He's got 40 here. It's got way over here, 60 over here. So he puts out Golbat because it does have the free retreat cost. Other than that, I think it's nothing he can really do. He can buy himself a turn. He can attack once more with Gallade, with Mega Gallade. That's if I don't put a Skyfield on the way. But he can attack once more. You can knock out. He will knock out the Slurpuff over here and the Florges. So that's 3 prize cards. That's pretty good actually. So Golbat doing mad work, spreading the damage around. We do get our Florges-EX over here. There's a lot of damage on the board. I can Core Rest to get back some things. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no 10. Which is, well, I'll go and Core Rest. I got Skyfield back, which is pretty useful actually. Let's see. I put my other energy. I'm gonna cancel that actually. I'm gonna go put Skyfoot out, and I'm gonna go ahead and put Togetic down, and I'm gonna go ahead and taste things real quick, see if I get that full art. See if I get Xerneas EX, there you go, and attach my energy to Xerneas. And I'm gonna go ahead and Bright Garden, knocking out the poor Golbat. We get a Muscle Band, and we're about almost one away. If we get a Lysander, we can Lysander out something weaker, or maybe the Gallade. It really depends. If we get a Lysander, we can just knock out one of these easier targets, because Florges does have a cap. It can't knock out Mega Gallade EX, but it does have you can put a pretty good chunk on him. So he needs to get rid of the Stadium here, and he will knock out about 2 Pokemon. He does get rid of the Stadium. I'm gonna get rid of Togepi, and I'm gonna get rid of his easier bait. I'm gonna get rid of the Slurpuff. Now he doesn't knock out he only knocks out my Florges, which is pretty good. So 110. So we denied our opponent his Slurpuff prize, but we're gonna go ahead and put out our new Florges over here. All we need is Lysander. He could be prized, I didn't check that. Or we can only taste him once. Or we can just actually pretty much just, oh, there's a Lysander, so that's a good, at his game, our opponent had a very awesome Gallade EX deck. Mega Gallade is a very fun deck, but with that, that's pretty much the end of it. I'm just going to hold a Lysander out to Zubat, and then I'm going to go ahead and just Bright Garden. But it was a very fun game. As far as anything else, that's just it. The reason why I won was just because of speed. It really was. If I let him, if he had set up before I did, I would have had so much damage on my Pokemon, I wouldn't be able to recover from that. But that was a good game. I really enjoyed it. So like always, I'm gonna leave a little trailer. Not a little trailer. What would you call that? I'm gonna leave like a little preview of the deck I'm gonna show next. Because it was actually the current deck I was working on, but that deck was actually kind of hard to like make. It's a fun deck, but I wanted to at least make it to where it can win at least half the times, or at least like 60% of the times where it's fun. But at the point it is right now, you'll most likely lose, and it'll still be fun, but you'll lose. And I just want to make it to where you don't know who can win. I mean, it's a good deck to play against your friends, but other than that, I mean, you can bring it to casuals. Either way, I'm making that deck right now, so that's why this video was supposed to be up on Tuesday, but I pushed it back to Thursday because of the other deck I was making. But like always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and if you really enjoyed the video, please subscribe. As far as liking comments, I really enjoy the comments because it lets me engage with everybody. But I'm gonna leave a little tidbit at the end of this video, just show you the next 2 decks that are possible that I can make before you. I'll probably have one uploaded on Tuesday and the other one by Thursday. I think it's a new schedule for right now. It's gonna be Tuesday, Thursdays. Pokemon videos or PTCGO. As far as any other day, it'll be probably Splatoon, maybe Brawl, maybe Smash 4. It really depends. I had to borrow the Wii to make those videos. But like always, I hope you guys have a great day.